Hello, hello everyone. It's Chalk and History with Shelly Kalick. That's me. It is, what is it? Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm still feeling, I feel better. However, I still feel not 100%. Let's put it that way. All right. I hope you guys are having a good day. The live button should be above you if we are live together. Otherwise, you're catching the replay. I appreciate you stopping by either way. Let's get on. Let's see. Here we go. All right, come on in and let's make a love note together, shall we? We shall, we shall, we shall. Let's see here. All right. Okay. Just a little love note. All right, come on in and say hello. We are going to play with some fun stuff today. I have this cute little set of cutouts that I'm excited to play with. And I think what I'm going to do, once it's all together, I'm going to punch some holes in it and we'll put a little bit of this pretty ribbon. Every now and again, little things kind of show up in our website. And it's just called blush ribbon. So I thought, well, I'll buy a couple. So I thought that would be pretty to hang it with. So I bought a couple of those. This is the transfer we're going to play with. This is called Love Note. All right, so this cutout goes with that. Cutouts by me. Then I thought our 5x7 tags, the simple tag 5x7, it's got the hole with the jute. I'm going to kind of combine an element from here with this transfer. So we're going to do two projects today. Time depending, we'll see. But this will be second. So let's put this aside. Let's get cranking on this guy. This would also look cute. We could, if you wanted to, you could apply it to that as well and hang it that way. But I think I'm just going to do this all by itself. So I am going to, comes with like a protective masking on it. Sometimes when I use this is a really nice, sturdy, very sturdy MDF. I also have a favorite plywood that I like to cut with. I'm going to take these off so that we can paint on it. It is on the back and the bottom, so you can see like the burn marks from the laser machine. So we'll just take these off. You know, sometimes I don't bother taking it off and I'll just paint over it. But then when I'm putting a couple pieces together, I don't want over time, like I don't want it to dry out and then it fall apart. So we're going to take that apart. It goes there. Double that up. That goes in there. And then we have this piece. Let's get this this guy off. That just makes your wood look so nice. Okay, we'll probably need to take this backer off and that one too. Let's go ahead and just do all of it. Might as well. I just want to remember that that's the front. Front. And then we'll take the back off of this too. That way it's a nice clean backing. No one sees any burn marks or anything like that. All right, so I made it, I cut the two widths deep here because I kind of wanted it to look like the end or the letter was tucked inside, not just laying, like I didn't want it like that. That looks one-dimensional to me. This, I believe, gives it more character and more dimension. So that's why I did one extra layer there. Okay, so cute. All right. Colors we may or may not play with. Vanilla, bubbly. I thought those two would look good together if we needed those, but I really wanted to play with the Dear Diary. Do you remember that? It came with Dear Diary and then a purplish color. There was a promo going on last year to get these, I believe, for free. Gosh, I can't remember the promo, but Dear Diary. And then the Vanity matches perfectly. It's just the shimmer version. And then I have Espresso. So I have to really take some time and think about what I want happening on the bottom and top and all that. Okay, so this piece, no need to paint, okay? So this piece will be that. All right, so I want to paint it chocolate, espresso, because it looks like dark chocolate to me. I want to paint the whole thing that, and then I want to do the Dear Diary on top. Okay. And then, so then same thing with this piece. So we'll do the espresso with that. Now this, Happy Valentine's Day will be chalked on there, so that I want in chocolate. So that means we should paint it with the Dear Diary. Opposite. That's what I think we need to do. All right. So we're going to put that aside because these two are going to be espresso. All right, let's get out our espresso. And I'm going to kind of wet the espresso a little bit here. And we're just going to go ahead and use the sponge I had laying around. May do a second coat, we'll see. We'll see how this first one works out here. I'll pick up a little more paste here. All right, it's a pretty color. All right, now we'll do this piece, which looks very wet. Let's dab a little bit of that off. Okay, let's pick up some espresso. Should have left that water on there. Could use a little bit, just a little squirt. A little squirt of do ya. Looks like a nice dark walnut wood. You can most certainly stain the cutouts. You don't have to use chalk paste. You can use paint. Whatever you like to use. It's just nice knowing that we can match, you know, whatever we're doing with our projects with our paste. Give it one more little squirt from way far away so we don't saturate it. And then I'm going to try to just smooth out. Okay. All right, those are those two pieces. Let's cover that up for now. Let's get these dry. See how we did. The majority of that piece is going to be covered up anyway with the actual transfer. So really it's just the edges that we're looking to be that chocolate brown color. This will stand cutely on a little tiered tray. A little shelf somewhere, a little dough bowl. And then this piece we have to do the Dear Diary. Happy Tuesday. Let's use this sponge. I'm going to just kind of wet that a little bit. I'm just going to grab very little of the Dear Diary. Maybe a little more. It'll look good together. Okay. Close that up for a moment. Let's get this dry. We're going to give it a little wax and then we'll start chalking. So you see that is pretty darn close to that blush ribbon that we bought. You can get that on the websites. There are links within the video description, so if you need anything, it should be all in there. If you need these wood cutouts, which I think you do, then go ahead and comment note, N-O-T-E. Okay, let's go ahead and get that in the comments. Alrighty. All right, where's our wax? I don't know why the wax always grows legs and tends to walk away. It just does. Ooh, that is a brand new one. Oh, I have two right in front of me. I didn't even see them. Okay. Here, let's put this. This is a nice new one. We'll put that away. Let's open a different one. All right, there we go. Let's get our paper towel in there. And I'm just kind of applying it to the entire surface, which is very good for the wood. It's definitely a protectant. It enhances the color of the chalk paste. Okay, right now I'm just applying. And then we'll give it a second, and then we'll take it off. Okay, so we got it on. I'm going to take this and kind of just roll it back a different way. And we're going to give it a quick buff. Something like this. Okay, and then this one just gives you a nice smooth surface when working with wood. Some wood is more porous than others. All right, we just want a nice finish. Okay. All right. Transfer out. Quick and easy and cute little project here. Love note. And then down here it says, P.S. You are loved. That, of course, will not make it on anything, but that's fine. All good. All right, let's take this off. And first thing we'll do is we'll do this little guy first. All right, so this cutout is cut precisely to that transfer, meaning there's really no overlap. And then we're going to do that in the chocolate, or the espresso. I don't know why I keep saying chocolate. I guess because it looks like chocolate. And we're just going to go ahead and get that chalked and around that edge. The edge we definitely want, because that'll give that little note that's tucked in there, a little definition, a little outline, if you will. Of course, we'll give the transfer a quick little wash. Okay, let's get that excess off. Back. Okay. Let's see how we did. Oh, how cute. Cute, cute, cute. There we go. Let's get that dry up real quick. Put that guy aside. Let's give this a quick spritz here. Get that washed up. Because then we're going to do those other two pieces with the Dear Diary. Find another mat. I accidentally warped my other one by doing a heat press on it, which shouldn't have done. So it's kind of warped. I have to either hope it flattens itself out or get a new one. And unfortunately, we do not sell them anymore, which is so sad. Okay. Paper towel and dry it up. Dry this guy a little bit. Turn it over. When you're drying the adhesive side, you can lightly just kind of let it glide. And that takes the moisture off. And then you'll see it gets super duper sticky again. All right, so with this guy, we just need him. This guy, we really just need the top part. So we'll do the bottom part first. So let's line that up. And because I fuzzed and, or not fuzzed, I'm sorry, because I waxed, I really don't need to, I don't need to fuzz my transfer. Let me make sure I got this lined up correctly here. All right, looks good. There's a very little outline to it. It's perfect. I'm gonna rub that down. And then we're gonna bring over our do I want to use that one? I'm gonna get a smaller one. This is our Dear Diary, and it matches that blush ribbon that we have on our website. If you haven't checked it out, go check out the new section. It's in there. You'll have to scroll down a little bit, I think. Or you can just search the website for blush, and that'll come up. It's a really cute little, just very plain ribbon. Make sure you got those edges. Very important to get those edges. So cute. All right. Peel that off. So cute. So darn cute. this guy done. So we're gonna just put that whole thing back on. Line it up from the top. Alright, so we really only need like this section and that section in the top because the Happy Valentine's Day, this part will cover it. So we just really need to do these side pieces in the top. You can do more of it if you want, if it makes you feel better. But you really don't have to. All right, that excess back. We're just gonna take that whole piece off. All right, let's get that dry. And I think we can put it all together. Okay. Oh, I also, before I do that, I do want to put holes in it. So, I think it was going to be this guy. MDF is a little bit thicker. So I need a certain punch. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to put that guy, or no, first we got to put this guy in there. Give them some dimension, and then we're gonna put that in there to make it look like it's just tucked in. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? Look how cute. All right, so I want to put a hole there and there. Right, so there and there. To go straight across, I think I'm going to put it like right here. Thereabouts. Okay, let's take that. And then luckily I'll be able to see where this goes. Hopefully it doesn't take off the paste. If it does, we may have to redo it. Remember which one lets this through. There we go. Okay, there's that one. And then find where my marking was. This is not our hole punch. Our hole punch was a 1/4 inch hole punch. This is, I want to say this is the 4 millimeter. And then this is 3 millimeter. So a 3 millimeter is 1/8 of an inch. A 1/4 is just a little bit bigger than that. Okay. All right, perfect. Now, so darn cute. Okay, let's glue our layers one at a time here. hold it to the table here. And I like to kind of take my fingers to the edges. That kind of helps me line it up just so. It's kind of still wet. I gotta have to let it get a little dry yet before I can really get it perfectly in place. Kind of hold it by me here. Once it starts to take hold, then it will really set. Put this piece on top. All right, so you really want all 3 layers to line up. All right, we're gonna give that a minute to really kind of just become one. Grab one of these out. So this is the blush. Cute. Well, I'll have to see if I have any brown ribbon we can add to it one day. So you get a good piece size here. Let's see, this is probably about 16 inches. Let's see. No, it's about 20 inches long, so that's not bad. That's a nice little size ribbon here. Well, we'll just cut it in half. Excuse my nasally sound. Still fighting this stupid whatever it is. Whatever it is, I don't know. All right, we will put the rest back. But this is on our website, you guys. And then there's like greenery, some little greenery type things are on the website. Okay. All right, let's add a little glue to here. Look how cute that is. My goodness. All right, we're gonna let this get nice and comfy, cozy in there. The envelope layers are getting dry, which is good. This will be about 3/8 inch thick. So it'll be perfect for leaning in on a little tiered tray. We're gonna let that dry. Let's clean up, or no, we have to clean our transfer. Let's just move that aside. Clean our transfer up, because then we're gonna use it again. We're gonna make another project. It's all about getting the most out of your supplies. Just trying to figure out how I want to wet this, so we'll just spray it. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Nothing here. It's supposed to be super duper cold Thursday. I think it's like supposed to be in the 20s on Thursday by me. Here in southwest Ohio. All right, so we're just getting the first bit of everything off. All right, then we're gonna give it a spray. I'm gonna take our handy dandy board eraser. And that just, gosh, what a difference that makes. It really just takes whatever remainder is left. For the most part, there's times, you know, some of it gets stained, and that's fine. It doesn't harm the transfer at all. It will still work like it should. Let's wipe it. Okay, put that aside. Now we're going to get that moisture off. It's clean. I turned it over and I wiped the back side, which is an adhesive backed layer. Okay, and you just don't want to scrub. A nice gentle swish across will get that moisture off. And then we're going to put it to the side to dry for a moment. Okay. See how we're doing here. I mean, this is just stinking cute, you guys. I'm going to kind of roll up this end here. I think I'm going to go from the back. Same on this side. Ooh, if we had some fun beads, which I'm sure I do somewhere. Pop that through the front. Although I should have left it long if I was going to do that. All right, let's do this. Let's put a knot at the end. Through, put a little knot at the end there. I like that the ribbon's kind of fluffy. And there you go. How cute. If you have to turn it to make it, you know, lay right. How cute is that? You could probably hang it on like a little, if you don't want to hang it, then don't do the holes. But if you want to put it on a tier tray, if you have a Valentine themed tree that you keep up. Otherwise, it is 3/8 inch wide. Now, it all depends if it lined up correctly. Plus, I don't know if this is 3/8 inch wide. There. It will stand on its own, so you can put it on a tier tray or on a little shelf somewhere. But oh my gosh, so cute. All right, let's keep that there. Let's keep cruising here. Now we're gonna do it on here. So let's do this. I think I am going to let's do, just trying to figure out what I want to do here. This is our 5x7 tags with holes and hanger. And I'm just using these little foam things. We're going to paint this vanilla, or give it a nice little, kind of like a whitewash, color wash. It's really wet, so we're going to try to dry this up a little bit here. And I am just kind of playing around with what direction I want this to go in. So hang tight here. Kind of makes it look like a wood paneling, so I like it up and down. There we go. I like that. It's like a kind of like a linen stain or something. We also do have the Dixie Belle stains you could use on these. There, what do you guys think? That looks pretty cool. Looks like the side of a barn, doesn't it? Okay. I want to use black or if I want to use espresso. Look with this espresso, that's much more wet. So we're gonna use this one. Okay, we need to wax. Always need to wax. I like to wax my projects. I feel better about it. I feel like I get a better outcome when I do it. Okay. Perfect. So far, so good. All right, now we're going to just do the actual envelope. This time I'm going to get that P.S. You are loved. That P.S. You are loved way down there. And we're just doing the envelope. We're not going to do this heart, or I might do that heart. All right, let's open our espresso. Let's see here. Don't you wish you had a brown shimmer? Like, I wish we had a brown shimmer. That's what I would like. That's what I would like. I want a ton of different colors. Like I want a color that matches that exactly. And I keep asking for it. But they haven't brought it out yet. All right. Pick this up. Just the envelope. We're going to do something else up in that corner. Make sure you stay on that transfer. Do not go off. Luckily, I waxed, so that should help. If I were to get it on somewhere else. Okay. All right, let's pull that. Or no, we gotta do our little heart. I'm gonna do vanity for that little heart. Dip in there. And you know what? We might come back to this. We might just come back to that. Let's peel. Fun. Ooh, I like that. I thought maybe we should do the vanity for Happy Valentine's Day and maybe P.S. You are loved. We can go over it. We'll just need to wipe our transfer off again. Then we have this transfer. Unfortunately, it's gone. It's called Be My Always. I think it's gone. I want to say it's not on the website, but I may have also been looking up the wrong name. So there is that. There is that. We're going to use just this little bit up here. I'm going to kind of just peel this back. Oop, that's still wet. Our little shimmer heart is still wet. Shimmer stays wet longer than our regular paste. Remember that. Takes a little bit longer to dry. Okay. Put that in there. And I'm going to come in, so I am just going to wiggle this around till I get it just where I want it. Make sure it's straight. Okay, and I'm just doing this top part. And I'm also going to do that vanity up here. Hugs and kisses, it says. Put that back. Okay. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Aw, look how cute that is. Okay, let's get that dry. And I think we're gonna bring this back over. And I think I'm gonna bring some of that vanity down so that it makes sense why it's on there, to me, anyway. I might be able to chalk through that. I don't think it's dirty in there, so I may be able to chalk right on top. Okay. I also think I'm going to come over here. We're going to put those guys right here. I'm going to do that in espresso. Take that off. That kind of completes that, doesn't it? Definitely need to bring some of that shimmery pink down. Grab that. Let's realign it. Should line up fairly easy. As long as you know what direction you're going in there. Okay, so we're just going to do Happy Valentine's Day and the P.S. You are loved in this color. So let's do that again. Hopefully that works. And then just Happy Valentine's Day. Put it back. Okay, Slowly remove. I think I'm going to go over this guy too, I think, a little bit. Okay. Slowly. Yay. P.S. You are loved. Reminds me of the Beatles song. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love it. I think that turned out so pretty. Let's go ahead and use that other half of the ribbon that we didn't use. It's about 10 inches, so how can we incorporate this? Let's do this. Let's try this, guys. Pop that through. Gonna make that loop. Let's see. I have an idea. We almost need to make a knot here. I'm just trying something, totally trying something here. This, and now it won't ever pull out. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Very cute. Let's trim this though. And then let's unravel that. Looks like it's about three wide. How cute is that? Okay, let's do that side. All right, this is your hanging loop if you choose to hang it. It's not going anywhere because we tied it. Oh, how cute. I love it. All right, guys, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed today's demonstration of a love note. I hope you make your own love note soon, and I hope to see you guys again.